Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Utah Jazz. For Utah, they come into tonight's game after a loss to Oklahoma City. They suffered a blowout loss, trying to leave that one in the rear view and focus on the game at hand. One of the guys you're going to see tonight, Victor Oladipo, when he is just a monster at the off-guard position. What do you say, Kenny, about how he uses his strength to his advantage?
I mean, he's probably stronger than like 95% of the guards that he plays against. Uses it well, gets in. He finds the contact on the offensive end, which most guys are physically defensively, but on the offensive end, he's physical.
Incredible wingspan, lets him do things that most guards can only dream, Ernie. I really
on the guard line, wearing number 3.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Utah. Downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, the home of the Jazz, Energy Solutions Arena. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. You know, guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for them.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Captain Clutch in at small forward. Vucevic is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Jennings in at the point. Now Burks following the three-point attempt by Freak. Burke with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Magic ball.
There's a good screen. Down low. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Brandon Jennings.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Hayward. Really struggled in the loss against Oklahoma City. Oladipo outside. Ilyasova passes to Captain Clutch. Misses the three. Orlando on D. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
And Oladipo, here we go. Outside Jennings. Passes it to Captain Clutch. No good. So Utah will take it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Well, you know, both of these teams know and understand when they face off, it's a very winnable game for either one of them. And they often don't get a chance to feel that way.
Ilyasova banked in off the glass. Ilyasova's got his first 2 points.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And Favors kicks to Hayward. Favors sets the pick for Hayward. It's good from long range. Hayward's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Magic trail by 3. The pass to Captain Clutch. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Hayward. Shot is off. Great defense that time from Captain Clutch. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Vucevic. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Vucevic has got his second bucket tonight.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now, here's Burks, guarded by Oladipo. Burks dishes to Gobert. Hayward goes in, just 5 on the clock. And that one's good by Favors.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. A lot of his focus in preparing his team for this game centered around how they plan to deal with point guard Brandon Jennings. He said Jennings is a blur out there. He's so fast, and he plays with a relentless energy. It's a challenge for any team to really keep up with him. Kevin, we'll see if they can do it.
Thanks, Doris. Hood's checked in for Utah. Shelvin Mack comes in for Burke. The Magic also changing it up. Gordon's checked in for Ilyasova. Fournier comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Brandon Jennings. Now here's Hayward. To the left side wing. Favors with a wide open look. And again, it's Utah.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Pass to Captain Clutch. The three. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Captain Clutch has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Dishes it to Favors. Here's Hood. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Payton passes to Captain Clutch. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And Mack kicks to Gobert. The dish to Mack. Gobert with a screen on Payton. Mack the pass to Gobert. Takes a 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period. You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hayward's got 6.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Lets it go from deep. No good from Captain Clutch. Jazz leading by 5. Feeds it to Favors. Kicks it to Hayward. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Puts up the baby hook. Some room here for Favors. Nice open look, but it's no good. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his...
I just want to get better. I just want to keep him.
Well, the desires there inside. With an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Captain Clutch comes in for Aaron Gordon. Oladipo, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Jennings in for Elfrid Payton. On the court for Orlando, Captain Clutch, he's in at small forward. Lance Thomas out there with Vucevic. Then there's Jennings, and it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like you did. Boy, that was a nice job.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Guys, I got a status report from the Magic's head athletic trainer. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. That's a bitter pill for them to swallow at such an early stage of the season. It really changes the look of this entire team, guys.
Well, thank you, Doris. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy.
Max checked in for Dante Exum. 1:57 left to play here in the half. There's the feed to Hayward. And here is Burke. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Gobert, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Burke kicks to Hayward. That one bounces around and comes back out. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shelvin Mack. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets was superb. He ended with 23 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. Games like that one show why his team has been so strong coming out of the gate. They'd like to maintain this pace all season, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Oladipo, good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Mack dishes to Withy. Here's Mack. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Now, here's Burke. Down low. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And not a guy known for style points when it comes to throwing one down, but every once in a while, Kevin.
Greg, why don't we see more dunks like that from him? He's certainly got the size for it.
Yeah, I think it comes down to the fact he lacks a little dexterity and even creativity to be an elite finisher.
Gobert, the screen. Back the pass to Withy. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Jazz have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And Gobert kicks to Hayward. His 3-pointers off the mark. Oladipo. No up. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that is... We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Look at the night for Captain Clutch. He has 12 points and not a bad game for him on the glass either.
Not at all, partner. That's somewhere where he can be more effective, I think, on any given night.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz. The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gobert, the screen. Hayward outside. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen for Hayward. From deep three-point range, Utah the rebound. And Gobert kicks to Favors. Favors with a screen on Jennings. Burke dishes to Favors. It's stolen by Vucevic. Jennings passes to Captain Clutch. Ilyasova against Gobert.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Magic shooting their first free throws here tonight. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. No good on the second free throw.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Again, the miss by Hayward.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Ilyasova, screen on Hayward. And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Vucevic has got 8.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up. The numbers now for Nikola Vucevic. Great showing for him last season. 13th in rebounding and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, too. Goes hard at it at both ends.
Nato, he's guarded by Jennings. Favors with the screen. On its way from Hayward for 2. No good off the front iron.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. Drills it from outside. Oladipo's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
To the paint, and they get it. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir. Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Jazz trail by 5. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Now, here's Burks. Guarded by Oladipo. That is good. 10 points for Gordon Hayward.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hood's checked in. Orlando also making some changes. Hezonja comes in for Oladipo. And it's Payton in for Brandon Jennings. Here's Captain Clutch. Burks covering. And Ilyasova kicks to Payton. Shoots from 14. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Payton. Payton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Utah's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Vucevic. Out in his own on the break. Here's Captain Clutch. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
Gobert with a screen on Payton. Burks in the corner. Gobert the screen. Burks dishes to Favors. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Back to Payton. Picked by Vucevic. Passes it to Captain Clutch. No good. And it's Utah the other way. Nato. Vucevic defending. Pass to Hood. Lets it go from 14. And it's good. Hood's got his second basket of the night.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Vucevic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic. Now the pass to Gobert. He dishes it to Burks. Gobert the screen. Pass to Hood. Here's Burks. Soft touch off the glass.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Picked by Vucevic. Payton drives in. Here's Ilyasova. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Ilyasova's got his 3rd basket of the night. Jazz trail by 7. Nato covered by Payton. Hood kicks to Burks. It's taken away by Payton. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. He feeds it to Ilyasova. Vucevic to the pass to Hezonja. There's the pick. Second chance shot. Was shot by Payton, no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication.
Cannot hit. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Magic lead by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Hood's checked in for Utah. Dante Exum comes in for Rudy Gobert. Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Orlando. On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Fournier out there with Jennings. And it's Captain Clutch in at the 3 slot. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Gobert can't hit.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close. You got it.
Jennings passes to Captain Clutch. Another miss by Orlando. Jazz trail by 15. Burke dishes to Hood. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Hood's got 9 points now in just the second half. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Jennings with the ball. He kicks to Vucevic. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Gobert the screen. Gobert with the screen on Gordon. Inside, Jennings with the steal. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Pick by Vucevic. Jennings passes to Captain Clutch. From outside, off the mark. Ball's knocked loose, and Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Here's Captain Clutch, and it's Orlando with another.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Now, here's Burke. Tight defense on him. Just 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Utah gets it back. Gobert dishes to Favors. And he gets it to go.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Magic.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Vucevic. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Here's Burks. Again, the Jazz score.
And this run not really doing him any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. It would have been really easy to pack it in.
Passes to Captain Clutch. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Misses from close range. Burks in the corner. Buries it from three-point range. Orlando with the ball. Peyton passes to Captain Clutch. Nato. It's off. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin.
Well, Nick, a terrific...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
Let me tell you guys, Vucevic has a lot going for him, and I'm not talking about the cool name. His basketball IQ is crazy high. He makes great...
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,
TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Orlando Magic. For the Magic, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz at Energy Solutions Arena. They split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And Jabari Parker is a guy we'll have our eye on tonight. Had to sit out most of last season after he tore the ACL. Shaq, you still have to like the kid's future.
You know what I like him, Ernie? He showed us that he can score consistently on the NBA level. He had an early setback, but he's motivated as any young player. I know you've seen his commercials.
Welcome to BMO Harris Bradley Center. We are in Milwaukee, the home of the Milwaukee Bucks. And we're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at Orlando, everyone on this team is pleased with the beginning of the season. They're playing so well right now, 5 consecutive wins.
And right now for the Magic, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Captain Clutch in at the 3. Vucevic is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Jennings in at the 5. The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Utah Jazz.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Oladipo outside. The fader. That's good. Oladipo's got his first basket.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Carter Williams kicks to Ingles. Jennings against Carter Williams. Ingles, the basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Jennings passes to Captain Clutch. And the 3-ball is good. Captain Clutch has got his second bucket of the night.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. Ingles kicks to Carter Williams. Monroe against Vucevic. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Monroe's got his first bucket of the night. Oladipo, the pass to Captain Clutch. The drive by Vucevic. They get it back. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ingles dishes to Carter Williams. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. He feeds it to Monroe. From the low block. Can't get it to go. The Magic go the other way with it. Jennings kicks to Ilyasova. And it's good from the elbow.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Monroe's shot is good.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. A lot of his focus in preparing his team for this game centered around how they plan to deal with point guard Brandon Jennings. He said Jennings is a blur out there. He's so fast, and he plays with a relentless energy. It's a challenge for any team to really keep up with him. Kevin, we'll see if they can do it.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And Ilyasova kicks to Oladipo. Passes to Vucevic. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Parker. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Philadelphia. And that one's good. 1:58 left to play in the first. Pass to Captain Clutch. Puts up a 3. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got assist number 5 here tonight. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. To shoot that poorly, you almost have to try to miss to shoot that poorly. Rarely do you see numbers like that at the NBA level. Well, let's take a look at where Orlando ended up, Kevin, rank-wise in the league last year.
And the bunch with some changes. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Monroe. And John Henson subbed in for Parker. Orlando also making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Ilyasova. Evan Fournier comes in for Oladipo. And it's Peyton in for Brandon Jennings.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Bucks trail by 5. Here's Vaughn. He dishes it to Henson. They set the pick. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Gordon, the pass to Peyton. For 3, Fournier. They get it again. And Henson sends it back. Here's Vaughn, covered by Peyton. It's tipped. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's Captain Clutch. Hits it from three-point range. Captain Clutch has got 12 points in the game.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Carter Williams. Henson, a screen on Peyton. Clock at 6. And it's blocked by Gordon. An even 3-on-3 break. Knocked away. Got a piece of it. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Magic lead by 6. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove. Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
That's a great point.
And the bunch with some changes. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Plumlee. Aldrich comes in for Henson. And Damian Inglis is subbed in for Parker. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Captain Clutch comes in for Aaron Gordon. Azania, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Oladipo in for Peyton. On the court for Orlando, Captain Clutch, he's in at 3. Victor Oladipo is out there with Azania. Then there's Lance Thomas, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. Monroe right side. Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Freak. The Bucks shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Picked by Vucevic. Pass to Azania. Shoots it. And that one goes long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one's good. Inglis.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Brooke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz made a big difference. He dropped in 17 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. Games like that one show why his team has been so strong coming out of the gate. They'd like to maintain this pace all season, Kevin.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
It's hauled in by Thomas. Here's Azania. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Carter Williams against Oladipo. Now here's Carter Williams. Defense is right there. And there's the feed to Monroe. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 4 assists now tonight. Orlando's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. To the inside, Captain Clutch, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Captain Clutch has got 4 points in the quarter. The Bucks trail. Down low, here's Inglis. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Up top, Carter Williams, guarded by Oladipo. Up top, Carter Williams. 4 seconds left, and he gets it to go. Carter Williams has got 6 points.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Orlando. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
What a game we've seen here for Captain Clutch. 16 points, and he's drained 4 three-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
They've got Carter Williams, Parker out there with Greg Monroe. And it's Inglis in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Inside, here's Captain Clutch. That one wide left. Milwaukee in the lead. Jennings with the steal. Here's Oladipo, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Monroe.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Now the pass to Vaughn. Ilyasova against Parker. And stolen by Ilyasova. Oladipo against Carter Williams. Jennings for 3, and that one's good. Jennings has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Captain Clutch. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Captain Clutch has got 18 points. Bucks trail by 4. Carter Williams gets to Inglis. There's the dish to Monroe. There's the pick. Parker, a screen on Jennings. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Captain Clutch. That 3 off the mark. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Parker with a clean look. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Outside Jennings. Parker with the steal. Here's Vaughn. Passes to Inglis. He tries for 3, and that one's good. Inglis has got 11 points.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far. Oladipo
goes in. Here's Vucevic, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the game to go. Jennings against Carter Williams. And Foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
It's been a nice game for Carter Williams. He's got 8 points and 5 assists.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Plumlee, he's checked in for the Bucks. Henson comes in for Damian Inglis.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Vucevic, a screen on Henson. Payton kicks to Vucevic. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. 6 points for Vucevic. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it, Clark.
Yeah.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Here's Fournier, defended by Henson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here.
Bucks trail by 7. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Captain Clutch in at small forward. Fournier out there with Payton. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Gordon in at the 4 spot. That's good. Parker's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bucks.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
Ilyasova, a screen on Parker.
The ball, stick it much.
Payton against Parker. Here's Fournier. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Shot clock at 5, and the shot is good from Captain Clutch.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Parker kicks to Stokes, and stolen by Ilyasova. Payton with the ball. Pass to Captain Clutch. Dishes it to Gordon. And Henson sends it back. Here's Stokes. And it's Parker at the elbow. And Henson kicks to Aldridge. Stokes, the pass to Henson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Monroe. And another basket for Milwaukee.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And it's now 23 points for Freak. Bucks trail by 8. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And Parker, here we go. Offensive rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Henson sends it back. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And that one's good. And that's 15 points for Greg Monroe.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
Gordon, the pass to Captain Clutch. Feeds to Ilyasova. Fournier dishes to Ilyasova. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Ilyasova's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic. Payton against Parker. 9 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. The lead pushed to double digits.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency.
And it's blocked by Gordon.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Goes up to the stripe, and again it's Orlando converting. Bucks trail by 12.
Timeout. Milwaukee, timeout. Start it. Come on, Bradley Center. You better be making some noise for your energy.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
Thanks, Doris. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Damian Inglis has checked in for Aldridge. For Jarnell Stokes, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for John Henson. Down low, here's Jennings. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Magic lead by 12.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
There's the pass to Captain Clutch. It's back to Jennings. Up and in on the layup.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Bucks trail by 12. Now Carter-Williams. That won't go. He's failed to score in 6 of his 11 tries from the field. And Oladipo kicks to Jennings. Passes it to Captain Clutch. Picked by Vucevic. Captain Clutch passes to Oladipo. 5 to shoot. With a step back. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Orlando.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here, Clark.
I call them warm-up jump shots. I mean, 3 after 3. It paid off for them in the end.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Captain Clutch. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
There's 25 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Up top, Jennings. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Monroe.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed
episode of NBA TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
In now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now.